If you are over 60, imagine this. You go to bed feeling perfectly fine, but the very position you sleep in tonight could silently increase your chance of waking up with a stroke tomorrow morning. As a brain doctor, I've seen this again and again, and what shocked me most is that millions of people, especially over the age of 60, are unknowingly putting themselves at risk every single night. In this video, I'm going to reveal 11 common sleeping habits that can quietly raise your risk of stroke. Some of them might surprise you because they seem harmless or even comfortable. But here's the truth. Each of these positions or habits can disrupt blood flow to your brain, reduce oxygen levels, or trigger dangerous clots while you sleep. And most importantly, I'll show you exactly what to do instead. Simple changes that can protect your brain, your heart, and even add healthy years to your life.
Habit 1. Sleeping on your right side with your arm under the pillow. You go to bed feeling cozy and relaxed, and maybe your favorite position is curling up on your right side with your arm tucked under the pillow. It feels natural, comforting, and safe, almost like a little hug to yourself. But here's the hidden danger. As a brain doctor, I see this over and over again. This seemingly harmless habit can quietly disrupt blood flow to your brain while you sleep. Think of it like stepping on a garden hose. When you place your arm under your pillow, you're not just pressing on your shoulder, you're applying pressure to two major arteries, the carotid artery in your neck and the subclavian artery that carries blood toward your brain. Blood flow slows down, and stagnant blood is much more likely to form clots. Even a tiny clot that breaks free can travel directly to your brain, creating the perfect storm for an ischemic stroke, the type that blocks oxygen and causes permanent damage within minutes. Safer alternative. Try sleeping on your left side, with your arms free and not under your pillow. Elevate your head slightly with a thin pillow to reduce pressure on the arteries. Keep your body relaxed, almost hugging a soft pillow in front of you instead of tucking your arm underneath. This small adjustment keeps your blood flowing freely, reduces pressure on your heart, and dramatically lowers your stroke risk over time. Here's the takeaway. Comfort doesn't always mean safe. That cozy right side hug might feel nice, but your brain and heart will thank you for switching sides tonight.
Habit 2. Sleeping on your stomach face down. At first glance, sleeping on your stomach might feel like the perfect solution. Some people say it reduces snoring. Others just feel it's the only way they can drift off to sleep. It's comfortable, familiar, and feels safe. But here's the reality your body doesn't tell you. When you sleep face down, your head is forced to twist sharply to one side for hours at a time. That twist isn't just awkward. It compresses the vertebral arteries that run along the back of your neck, and sometimes even the carotid arteries in the front. Imagine those arteries as highways delivering oxygen-rich blood to your brain. Every night you sleep twisted like this, you're creating a traffic jam. Less oxygen, slower blood flow. Over time, this subtle disruption increases the risk of stroke and can also contribute to chronic neck tension and headaches. I once had a patient who had slept on his stomach for decades. He came to me after waking up dizzy, with blurred vision and weakness in his arm. After careful examination, we realized that years of twisting his neck had reduced blood flow enough for small clots to form, silent dangers he never knew existed. Safer alternatives. Train yourself to sleep on your side, ideally your left side. Use a body pillow to hug in front of you. That stops you from rolling back onto your stomach while keeping comfort intact. Keep your head aligned with your spine. Avoid extreme twists. A small change like this might feel strange at first, but it protects your brain, your neck, and even improves your breathing. Over time, your body will thank you for making the switch.
Habit 3. Falling asleep in a recliner or armchair. At first, it might feel like a smart shortcut. You're tired after a long day, you flop into your favorite recliner, the TV is on, and before you know it, you're asleep. It feels cozy, convenient, even harmless. Some people even believe it helps their back or reduces snoring. But here's the hidden danger your body doesn't warn you about. Sleeping upright for hours puts your blood circulation under stress. Gravity pulls blood towards your legs, and when blood pools there for too long, it can form dangerous clots. These clots don't always stay on your legs. They can travel through your bloodstream, reaching your lungs or even your brain. That's a recipe for pulmonary embolism or stroke silently developing while you think you're just taking a nap. Let me tell you about Mr. Ahmed, a retired school teacher. Every evening, after his favorite TV show, he'd recline in his chair with a warm blanket and drift off. He felt safe, cozy, like the chair was his personal cloud. But one morning, he woke up unable to move his right arm, panicking. Tests revealed a blood clot had formed in his leg overnight and traveled to his brain. Years of this seemingly innocent habit had silently built up danger. And it's not just clots. Sleeping with your neck bent forward compresses your airway, reducing oxygen supply, while your spine stays unsupported. Over time, it can lead to chronic neck pain, headaches, and poor sleep quality. Safer alternatives. Keep your overnight sleep in a proper bed with good spinal support. If you absolutely need to nap in a chair, limit it to 20 to 30 minutes. Consider a wedge pillow or adjustable bed, slightly elevating your upper body without compromising circulation. By making these changes, you'll keep your blood flowing, oxygen levels stable, and reduce stroke risk, all while still enjoying comfort in a safe way. Sometimes the coziest feeling isn't always the safest, and learning the difference can protect your health for decades.
Habit 4. Pulling the blanket over your head. Many people do this instinctively. The room is too bright, or there's noise outside, or maybe they just want that warm, cocoon-like feeling. So they pull the blanket over their head and drift off into what feels like a safe little bubble. But here's the hidden danger. When you cover your head with heavy bedding, you're trapping carbon dioxide, the air you just exhaled, and blocking fresh oxygen from reaching your lungs. Over hours, this subtle lack of oxygen can affect your brain cells, thicken your blood, and make clots more likely. Combine that with the body's natural vulnerability during early morning hours, and you've got a perfect storm for stroke. Let me tell you about Mrs. Nadia, a lively grandmother in her late 60s. She'd been tucking her head under the quilt since she was a child. "It helps me sleep faster," she always said. But over the years, she started experiencing morning headaches, dizziness, and confusion. Sleep studies revealed that her oxygen levels dropped dangerously low overnight, all because of a habit that seemed harmless and comforting. Safer alternatives. Use a sleep mask to block out light and earplugs for sound instead of covering your head. Choose breathable bedding that keeps you warm but allows airflow. Keep your head and neck free, giving your brain and lungs the oxygen they need throughout the night. By making this simple change, you're not losing comfort. You're giving your brain the oxygen it desperately needs, reducing stroke risk and ensuring that every morning you wake up sharp and energized.
Habit 5. Sleeping flat on your back without a pillow. Sleeping flat on your back without a pillow might feel natural, the most honest way to rest, some people say. But here's the problem. When your head is completely flat, your airway can narrow, especially at the back of the throat. That subtle narrowing makes it harder for oxygen to flow freely into your lungs throughout the night. Over hours, this reduced oxygen puts strain on your heart and can increase the risk of blood pressure spikes, thickened blood, and even stroke. It can also allow your tongue to fall backward, partially blocking the airway. Essentially the same mechanism as sleep apnea, a known risk factor for strokes. Let me tell you about Mr. Ahmed, a retired teacher in his early 70s. He believed sleeping without a pillow was the most natural and comfortable way to rest. But each morning he woke up exhausted, with a dry mouth and pounding headache. Sleep studies revealed his oxygen levels were repeatedly dropping overnight. All this because of a habit that seemed harmless. Safer alternatives. Use a thin, supportive pillow that slightly elevates your head and neck. Keep your airway open for steady oxygen flow. Improve breathing and circulation while sleeping without compromising comfort. By making this simple adjustment, you're protecting your brain, reducing stroke risk, and giving your mornings a fresh start full of energy and clarity. Habit 6. Sleeping on your left side. Safer alternative. If you've been struggling with poor sleep or discomfort during the night, here's one habit that can completely transform your nights and protect your brain. Sleeping on your left side. You might be thinking, just sleep on my side, that's it? But the science behind it is fascinating. Sleeping on the left side promotes better blood flow to the brain and heart, helps your heart pump more efficiently, reducing overnight stress, improves digestion, and reduces acid reflux. A shiny tip: for perfect left side sleeping, keep a small pillow under your head for neck support, place a soft pillow between your knees to align your spine, keep your arms comfortable in front of you, not under your body. It's a small change with a huge impact, protecting your brain, reducing stroke risk, and waking up truly energized.
Habit 7. Oversleeping, more than 9 to 10 hours. Most of us think the more I sleep, the better I feel. But here's the hidden truth. Sleeping too long can quietly put your brain and heart at risk. Sleeping more than 9 to 10 hours regularly can disrupt your circadian rhythm, confusing your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, reduce your physical activity, which weakens circulation over time, increase the chance of blood pooling in the legs, raising the risk of dangerous clots. The safer approach. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night. Keep a consistent bedtime and wake-up routine. If you feel sleepy during the day, try a short 20 to 30-minute nap instead of oversleeping. Just like that, a small adjustment in sleep duration can protect your brain, improve circulation, and leave you waking up refreshed and energized without unknowingly harming your health.
Habit 8. Ignoring the signs of sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is one of those sneaky habits, or rather hidden dangers, that many people don't even realize they have. It happens when your breathing repeatedly stops and starts while you sleep. The scary part? Many people ignore the subtle signs, thinking it's just normal snoring or occasional tiredness. Symptoms can include loud snoring, gasping or choking at night, morning headaches, daytime fatigue. Why is this so dangerous? Every pause in breathing lowers oxygen levels, forcing the heart and brain to work harder. Over time, this repeated stress can dramatically increase the risk of high blood pressure, heart attack, and stroke. In fact, untreated sleep apnea can double your stroke risk. The safer approach? Don't ignore loud snoring, gasping, or excessive daytime sleepiness. See a doctor for evaluation. Treatments like CPAP machines, weight loss, or lifestyle changes can literally save your brain. Even small adjustments, like sleeping on your side instead of your back, can improve airflow significantly. Even small adjustments can turn a silent, invisible risk into a controlled, manageable habit, protecting your brain and heart while you sleep peacefully.
Habit 9. Eating a heavy meal right before bedtime. Many of us have fallen into this habit without even realizing its danger. It seems harmless, maybe even comforting, to enjoy a late-night snack or a big dinner. But here's the hidden risk. Your body doesn't magically sleep while you eat. Take Mr. Ahmed. Every night, he loved a large, spicy meal just an hour before bed. He thought it helped him relax after a long day. But over time, he started waking up with chest discomfort, a racing heart, and restless sleep. A closer look revealed that his late-night eating had increased his blood pressure and caused early signs of vascular damage. Here's what happens inside your body. Your digestive system works overtime while you're trying to sleep. Blood is redirected towards your stomach and away from your brain. Acid reflux and awkward sleeping positions can further reduce oxygen levels. Over time, this combination increases the risk of blood clots and stroke. The healthier approach: finish your last main meal at least 3 hours before bedtime. If you feel hungry later,
Choose a light snack like yogurt, fruit, or a handful of nuts instead of a heavy meal. Keep meals balanced. Avoid very fatty or spicy foods late at night. By adjusting when and what you eat, you give your brain, heart, and body the rest they truly need, turning a seemingly innocent habit into a protective, life-saving routine.
Habit 10. Twisting your neck while lying on your stomach. At first glance, it might seem like just a small tweak of your sleeping position. Nothing serious. But twisting your neck for hours while lying on your stomach is a silent risk your brain doesn't forgive. Here's what happens inside your body. Twisting your neck compresses the vertebral and carotid arteries, reducing blood flow to your brain. Your oxygen supply becomes inconsistent, creating a high-risk environment for clots. Over time, repeated nightly stress on these vessels weakens circulation and can silently increase stroke risk. The safer alternative? Train yourself to sleep on your side, ideally your left side. Place a supportive pillow under your head to maintain a neutral neck position. Use a body pillow between your knees to prevent rolling onto your stomach. By making this small adjustment, you protect the arteries in your neck, ensure steady oxygen flow, and dramatically reduce long-term risk, all while still enjoying a comfortable night's sleep.
Habit 11. Using the wrong pillow or no support for neck alignment. Many people underestimate the power of a pillow. It might seem trivial, just a cushion for your head, but using the wrong pillow or no support at all can quietly wreak havoc on your neck, spine, and brain circulation. Here's what happens inside your body. A poorly aligned neck can pinch the vertebral arteries, which carry oxygen-rich blood to your brain. This reduces circulation, increases tension, and makes the brain more vulnerable to strokes over time. Chronic neck misalignment also contributes to sleep discomfort, leading to tossing, turning, and fragmented sleep, which compounds the risk. The safer alternative. Choose a firm, supportive pillow that keeps your neck in a neutral alignment with your spine. If you sleep on your side, your pillow should fill the space between your neck and shoulder. Back sleepers should use a thin pillow or cervical support to slightly elevate the head without bending the neck forward. By simply upgrading your pillow, you can dramatically reduce strain on your arteries, improve circulation, and protect your brain while you sleep, all without sacrificing comfort.
Now you've seen how something as simple as the way you sleep can quietly shape your brain health and stroke risk. The good news is, small changes tonight can protect your tomorrow. I often remind my patients, your future health is built on the habits you practice in silence. Make these changes, protect your brain, heart, and spine, and start waking up energized, refreshed, and ready to take on the day. Subscribe to Active Seniors, turn on notifications, and stay tuned for more doctor-approved tips to keep your brain sharp, heart strong, and life active at any age. Stay safe, sleep smart, and I'll see you in the next one.